Rihanna is back in black. Hugh Hefner says black is beautiful, and there ain't nothing pretty about what's going on between Nas and Kelis. All this and more in this week's Hip Hollywood Weekly Wrap. Hey, what's up? It's your girl Yasmin, and this is the Weekly Wrap. Now, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to see that Rihanna has resurfaced, which is why she's the top story in our hip headlines. The real question is, what planet did she get these clothes from? Riri was spotted out and about in New York City this past week and hit the red carpet for the first time since you know what went down. So while Rihanna partied in the Big Apple, Chris Brown spent his 20th birthday home alone in Virginia with the one woman who is still by his side, his mama. Speaking of mothers, mother-to-be Kelis officially filed for divorce from Nas. The reason for the split? Irreconcilable differences. Now, either the milkshake went sour, or Nas is just lactose intolerant these days. Moving on to an R&B diva who's been MIA from the scene lately, Ashanti. We spoke to her recently about her latest ventures.
I'm very excited. I'm going to be doing The Wiz, the Broadway play. I'll be Dorothy. I think, what is this, my third Dorothy now? But I'm really excited. You know, it's an amazing opportunity. This is definitely a historical thing, so I'm really excited about it.
So Ashanti is headed to Broadway. Meanwhile, Jamie Foxx wants to hop into the ring. The Oscar winner says he wants to play Mike Tyson in a biopic about the former heavyweight champ. Last time we caught up with the musician slash actor slash comedian, he talked about the responsibility of being a celebrity and how it bothers him when people insinuate that stars can't relate to the average person.
I was born, adopted at 7 months, fixed income. Grandmother had to go through the back door to get where she had to go. So I sort of take offense to that. To those comments, because what we try to do is we try to bring light in places where it's dark.
All right, let's get back to Rihanna. Now, according to her friends at OK Magazine, she stopped taking phone calls from her former boyfriend, Chris Brown. And judging by the look of homegirl, she's not really missing him either. For more on her red carpet return, let's check back in with our girl Winter Mitchell from OK Magazine.
Hey Yaz, it's Winter's Weekly Breeze. The Costume Institute Gala at the Metropolitan Museum of Art, or the Met Gala, is the fashion event of the year. Rihanna, in her first time on the carpet since the alleged attack, was wearing head-to-toe Dolce & Gabbana, a tuxedo suit with puffy shoulder sleeves. Tyra, her look was interesting. She had a huge bun right on the top of her head, which completely threw her off the rest of the look. Legendary supermodel Iman came down the carpet in a figure-hugging Donna Karan. It is amazing that this woman is almost 60 years old. Ciara, she continues to show that she is a burgeoning fashionista. She looked amazing in this two-tone black and white Gucci dress. She is continuing to show that she takes risks with her fashion. Kanye wore a Louis Vuitton tuxedo while Amber was clad in Carolina Herrera. It was a figure-hugging red gown, and you know, it just may not have been the best choice for her. I don't care what you heard about the Oscars or the Emmys, this is the event. Kimora Lee Simmons invited us exclusively into her baby shower. She says that Djimon is a dream dad. He's a very spiritual person, and it's a big deal for him to be having a baby. And when he first saw the heartbeat at the ultrasound, he said he felt very humbled. Ladies, do you want to snag an A-list guy? Well, in this week's issue, we're going to tell you how. Let's start with one of the guys we featured, Idris Elba. London-born Idris is a huge fan of photography. In the future, he says he'd like to release a book of photos of the things he's seen during his travels. So if you want to snag Idris, you better get that camera ready and that passport. Another bachelor we featured was super producer Pharrell Williams. And if you want to snag Pharrell, well, this is pretty easy. You gotta really love music. His hobby is shopping. He calls himself a clothes whore. That's just 2 of the A-listers we featured. If you want to check out more, pick up the copy of this week's OK.
Thanks, Winter. From a pair of guys looking for love to a couple who has already found it. Eva Marcille and Lance Gross are getting set to tie the knot this summer. They told us about the final wedding preparations and the special thing they did to express their love.
We have matching tattoos.
Oh, wow. Can we zoom in on that? We get the matching tattoos. Oh, what is that?
What's better than mine? It's our anniversary, and I got her birthday, and she has mine.
Oh, wow.
And the next line is going to be our wedding. Sala's doing my dress. So I've chosen her, which was a big decision, you know, to choose my designer. But I know she's doing my dress, which is as far as I'm concerned, the biggest decision to be made.
And finally, the biggest story on our website this week was the crowning of the first ever African-born Playmate, Ida Lindquist. Born in Tanzania to an African mother and Swedish father, Lindquist was overwhelmed by the honor bestowed upon her at a ceremony at the Palms Hotel and Casino in Las Vegas.
I don't know what this is. It's a dream. I was working at BB on Rodeo Drive, and now I'm like in these beautiful suites and wearing diamonds, beautiful clothes. It's a dream come true.
Wow, that is one hot mama. Even I gotta admit that. For more hip news, make sure you log on to HipHollywood.com and be sure to follow us on Twitter. See you next week.